bring to you a 15-minute bar class focusing on lower body. However, we're doing a lot of dynamic movement, so our whole body is going to be worked. This is preggy safe. I'm currently 33 weeks pregnant now, so please feel free to join in. Remember to listen to your body. If something doesn't feel quite right, you have the option to stop and just have some fun. Alright, so let's get into it. So we're going to start with a bar. I'm very fortunate and I have an actual bar. If you don't, not to worry. You can use a chair or a kitchen bench or a table. So whatever you've got, just to give yourself a little bit of extra balance. So we're going to take a hold of our support with your left hand on the bar. Your heels are together, your toes are apart. So this is our first position. We don't need to force turnout at the feet, just always go easy there. Your turnout comes from your hips, so we want to feel like it's quite natural. When you're ready, you'll take your hand out to the side into second position. And we're just going to take 2 pliés. So we go demi-plié and stretch. Demi-plié and stretch. Right foot points out to the side and take a side bend in towards your bar. Then lift all the way back on up. Pick your right foot up, you're going to turn your leg in, so knee to knee, it opens out. Knee to knee, it opens out. Then you can bring your arm with the leg in and out, softening into the supporting knee. And then if you like, and it feels okay for you, to go maybe a little higher, so letting momentum of movement come into that action. And we'll just do 2 more. And last one, kick, lower the leg down. Step your feet out nice and wide. We do 2 pliés in second. Plié and stretch. Plié and stretch. Here we go for one more side bend in towards the bar. And take it all the way up. This time side bend away from the bar. Come all the way back on up. Bend into both of your knees. And your right heel is going to pick up off away from the ground. Push down through the big toe mound. And we start to take tiny pulses here. Just 8, 7, 6, arm if you like, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold. Both heels pop off the ground now. Maybe take a little balance. Maybe both arms lift up to 5th position. Shoulders are relaxed. Feel as though you're elongating, pulling up through the spine as we bend deeper into our plié. Then gently you're going to lower your left heel down. Turn in towards your support. So we're going to work from turnout still. So it's as if you come from your first position. Your right leg is still behind you. Make sure you have a bit of space between you and your support. Bend into your left knee. Pitch your chest forward ever so slightly and keep the elbows relaxed. Start to pick the back leg up and tap it down. Lift and tap it down. So we're coming into our arabesque series. The focus here is on stabilization rather than mobilization. So what I'd like you to focus on is keeping your hips square to your support, keeping your back in neutral, meaning you need to use your abdominals a little here. So we're not passive and just kicking and letting the back move around a lot. We're drawing the navel in towards the spine. So we've got that deep belly connection. Last little lift here, we hold up. Tricky move now. You're going to kick your leg all the way out to the side and then back behind you with control. So you're staying inclined forward, bottom stays back in space, and then take it all the way back. So a big reach out to the side, press all the way back. Right. Got about a couple more here. The next one here will hold. Can you stay there? Stick your bottom back in space. We've got little lifts here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send that leg right back behind you. Cross it behind your left leg. You're squeezing your inner thighs together up on your releve, and then maybe take one hand up to fifth. Maybe the other hand lifts up to fifth for your balance. If you want to be super tricky, you could go for a little coup de pied or passe, lifting the right foot up. You might need your support here. Well, I might need my support. Maybe you lift up to your full passe, sliding the leg up the back of your thigh, and then gently catch a hold of your bar, send your right leg back behind you, turn towards the back. Now, you can keep your hands on your support if it's wide enough, otherwise we're going to go second position, no support. So bend into your left knee, lift the right leg up, and tap it down. Lift and tap it down. For some people, there can be a bit of aggravation in your hip, you feel a bit clicky or crunchy. You could take it into attitude instead. This might be a nicer option, so bending at the knee there. Okay, we've got 4 to go. And really tall spine here. And when you're ready, we're going to lift it up and hold it there. Step onto the right leg, lean forward. And then you're going to step back onto the left leg. So a little step forward to step back. Big dynamic move here. We'll get our heart rate up a little bit more. Lean into it. And if it feels okay for you, be mindful of your support behind you. You're going to kick the back leg up and step it back. I did just almost fall over then. So it does help to keep your gaze steady on one point. All right, last couple here. Holding for a little balance. So can you create more of a horizontal line with your body as you find your balance? For 3, 2, and 1. Land the back leg down. Now can you turn your toes straight ahead? Arms are lifted up. You can take your 5th position, shoulders soft. Bend the left knee down and stretch back up. So 90-90 lunge. You could take this quite low if you like. Otherwise, just take it as deep as you feel comfortable. Adding in your arms, we go open out to the side as we bend. Move into first. Lift above your head as you bend. Move into second. First to lift. Second to first. And next time you come into your first position, hold it. Bend into your back knee, and we'll just do 8 little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down we come all the way to the ground. Holy moly. Take a hold of your thigh and just turn your left toe back behind you. From here, you're taking your left hand to the mat. Your right leg is going to go nice and long. Arm can reach to the ceiling. If you need a bit of support, you could put your hand on your bar of support. So that takes a little bit of pressure off that wrist. Otherwise, hands straight up to the ceiling. Core is engaged, ribs are drawing in towards one another. So you're in a long line through your spine, all the way down to your leg. We go ahead and lift the leg up now, and tap it down. Continue to lift and lower here with control. Make sure that your left wrist is underneath your shoulder, and your left thigh is a little bit more vertical, so you're not in a side plank. So here we're working into the side of our glutes. Should be starting to feel a bit of a burn there. And we've just got 3 or so to go. And then on the next one here, you'll hold it up. Stay there just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn in towards your support. Hands go underneath your shoulders. The right leg is still straight back behind you. We're just doing a few little push-up dips here. Wrapping the elbows in as you send your chest in between your hands. The back leg can lift, or it can stay on the ground if you prefer. So, we go for a little dip forward, chest between hands to press back up. Chest between hands to press back up. You've got 2 more here. And last one, we'll go for a little hold. 3, 2, 1, press back up, swap it over to the other side, straight into it, down to lift up, down to lift up. 2 more, and last one, hold for 3, 2, 1, take it all the way back. Right hand stays on the ground, roughly in line with your knee. Turn out to the other side to take your side series. We lift and lower, lift and lower. Remember here we don't have any big movements through the back. We're trying to keep the core really still and straight. Go for length with that leg. Last 3 here. 2. And on 1 we hold. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg down. Bend into that knee and come all the way back on up. So now you're going to turn back to the back. Back to the back. And we're going to work into our 90-90 lunge. So tuck the back toe under. You should have your left foot out in front. Inhale, stretch your legs up. And again, here we go for our bend and stretch. Arms to the side, arms to first. Arms to the ceiling, arms to the side. We go first and lift. Second and first. Lift and second. Holding in first. We go 8 pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift your weight forward. Pick up your back leg. Step back. So again, we're coming into our little transfers of weight. Whoops, from foot to foot. Nice big movement. And we will try and go for a little balance again on this side. So when you're ready, let's go for it. Hold. Perhaps tipping more into a horizontal line. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. You step back onto the left foot. Arms to second, or if you want, you can use your support. Bend a little into the supporting leg. We lift the right leg up. I mean your left leg. So your left leg should be out in front this time as we lift and lower. And hips are nice and square. Remember you have that option to take attitude instead. And you've just got 4 to go here. Last 3. Last 2. And last one. Lower the leg down. You're turning in towards your bar. Scooch that left leg behind the right. Come up onto your releve. Coming into our balance work. So inner thighs are drawing in. You're pulling up nice and tall through your spine. You can take your balance with both feet on the ground. Or you can slide that left leg up the back of your leg. You can take coup de pied or highest passe possible. Maybe take the other hand off the bar for your balance. For 3, 2, and 1. Landing down, left foot straight behind. Bend into your supporting knee. Pitch your chest forward. And we go. Arabesque lift. Reaching your leg away from you. Hips stay square. Abdominals are drawing in. You're working through the backside. Supporting leg working very, very hard. 3 more little lifts here. 2, 1. Into our side work. We go all the way around to the side. Squeeze it back behind. All the way to the side. Squeeze it back behind. Remember here, you're trying to stick your bottom back in space there. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. You've got 3 to go. Last 2. Last 1. We hold for our mega challenge. 8 little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way back behind you. Land your toe down. You're turning out towards the side. Come into your plie. Hold. Pick your right heel up. I like it's your left heel. And we go little pulses down. Good. From here we've got 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels lift for your little balance. Push into the big toe mound. long spine. Then you can lower your heels down towards the ground. We go stretch the legs, plie. Both knees bend, arm comes in, open to the side. Arm comes in, open to the side. Vertebra in towards the bar. Vertebra away from your bar. Back to your first position. We go 2 plies and stretch. Plie and stretch. Point your left toe to the side. Side bend from here. Come all the way back on up. Lift that leg up. Little in and out. You can add in the arm in and out. If you want to use a little bit more momentum and get a kick happening, please feel free to do so. A nice big kick up. Kick up. Last 2 here. And last one. Turn all the way back into your bar. Stick your bottom away from you, almost like a downward dog shape here. Let your chest just hang for a moment. Then you can step back in towards the bar, left foot on top of right knee for your figure 4. You can flex the left foot here. This will just help your knee out a little bit more. And think about taking your spine back neutral so that you're hinging at the hips rather than rounding at the spine. Then we'll swap over to the other side. Just catching your breath back as we wind things down. And slowly you can make your way back on up. And just finding your feet underneath your hip sockets. You can take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just taking this last moment to ground yourself. You might like to close down your eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more deep breath in and let it go. And then coming back to your natural rhythm of breathing. Notice your body. Notice how you're feeling. And when you're ready, you can gently start to open your eyes. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in this little bar class. Hopefully I'll put up some more soon. I hope you're all taking care, staying safe and well. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.